Temescal, but then when I came out of the Temescal, I literally walked around. I came out of the Temescal, and right in front of me, the parrot landed right in front of me. And so many people saw this. It was just, woof, this was hard. He landed right in front of me, and that's what makes it so hard, because I guess he felt like he was somehow safe. You know, he's like, if that's a dog and that's a dog, and she trained those dogs, then she's, no, you can't train a purse dog. It's a freak of nature. It's not, it's NQR, not quite right. It'll never, it's, well, I don't know. I suppose you could train your Chihuahua to sit and, you know, roll over or whatever like this, but like they're not going to have the integrity of the wolf. They're always going to be in a state of fear and trauma, because remember, go back to the original time that those seeds in the DNA was perverted and twisted, and for what reason, right? So there's dissonance in the field to begin with. This is what it makes it so hard to train a purse dog. And when I say train the purse dog, I mean to train them to do the right thing even though they're not being watched by you. Whereas a real dog has more integrity and honor, and, you know, less dissonance in the field and less inclination to disobey. That's been my personal experience. So they jumped on him and killed him, and infantile. The whole world must bow to me and what I want. I'm a victim. Therefore, fill in the blank. It's totally fine if I act like a violent psychopath, because it's all about me and what I want. This is the definition of a violent psychopath. And don't get me started on the kids. They're children, they're spawn. I'm gonna have to do another video on that. I'm gonna do another video on how can you tell if you're in a cult, if you're in a relationship with something that is, you know, not natural, wicked, unnatural, deception, delusion, and naturally, of course, destined to, well, let's just say have deleterious effects on not just the members of the cult, right? But also the ones that don't want to get into the cult. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. But for now, I just wanted to, that's my rant about the purse dogs. Looky here, let me get this real clear. I am not like, I will acknowledge that there is a piece of the wolf spirit, however shattered and perverted and tampered with by let me just say, those who espouse a slave-master relationship. Not just within themselves, of course, but then outside of themselves, because it's like, if you don't get the permission, the express permission of the other being, this has huge implications, so way beyond genetic modification of the animals, right? But, oof. I mean, this is just about purse dogs, and this one in particular, so typical. And then when, like, they go and that's just two examples. Coming over to my house and attacking the big dogs at my house, then attacking and killing the parrot at the Temescal. But I recall at least a half a dozen times over the course of 2 years where those animals had to be treated and or taken to the vet for stitches, and certain, after they got into fights with, animals like tajons that have really sharp claws and really sharp teeth. I don't know. It would seem to me that your medical veterinary bills alone, never mind if I have any sympathy for my pet who has to go through this pain and the surgery and the whatever, that would be enough to kind of, but no consideration, none, just no boundaries, no healthy boundaries to say, I probably shouldn't do it like that. I probably shouldn't bring the most vicious animal on the planet Earth into a sacred dry forest where it's going to murder everything in sight. Just saying. That's how I feel about purse dogs and these examples here. Yeah, I mean, just oof. And you see it on the beach too, or where you're walking in town, or wherever. It's now. Let me caveat this again by saying that the dog is a direct reflection of the human being, right? So if you're passive aggressive, if you're smiling in my face and stabbing me behind the back, that's projected in this animal. Oh, look how small and cute and adorable it is. Sure is. It's a horrific creature. Now, when I go up there, they all jump on me and lick me and hang out with me, because there is that. But I'm not saying that, I don't recognize that, that I just think they should all be gassed and killed or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, we should stop violating the free will choice of our family, and if we got to start somewhere, because the family is, so I'm watching Seven going on by like this in a V pattern like that. Birds, we have the winged family, we have the four-legged family, everything, we're all related, right? Plant family, everything is all related, right? It's all family. It's all part of the divine intelligence, the perfect divine intelligence, right? And it's all related, right? So, like, as above, so below. We're going to do that to our four-legged family or whatever, fill in the blank. Then you can be sure, you can be absolutely, positively sure that the human is not at the top of the food chain. Oh, no, not by a long shot. So, not even, no. So, as above, so below. So, if we treat, that's a reflection that comes back to us. Does that make sense? Think about that before you go and patronize these breeding, this whole purse dog. It's always going to come back in a bad way. That it's simple. It's simple. ask yourself, does this violate natural law? What is natural law? You could sum it up in one sentence by say, do not violate the free will choice of another being. And if you ask yourself that question and the answer comes back yes, because in the case of purse dogs, you are violating their free will choice to copulate with in a natural way, in the way that they choose, right? So it goes to hell in a handbasket from there. It looks cute at first, but you just see them down at the beach all the time. It's always a little dog starting the fight. Always. Anyway, that's my rant on purse dogs. Stay tuned. Ciao for now.